To whom it may concern, my name is Sandra Licon.
Mi nombre es Irving Prieto.
My name is Amy Bellier.
I own a small family-operated dairy farm
I own a small oyster farm
Y soy un pequeño productor de vegetales orgánicos
in West Texas.
in South Texas.
en la comunidad de Socorro, Texas.
I am writing to you today with an urgent matter.
You might be thinking, what does a dairy owner have anything to do with an oyster farmer or a permaculturist?
We have a story to tell you about the people who brought us together.
The economic, social, and health impact of our work, and how our small operations will change the world.
We need you to listen before it is too late.
So like north is this way, we have the northeast corner, southeast corner, and then we have like corner.
The Regional Food Business Center is a federal program that aims to help agricultural producers and small food businesses,
so that these businesses can have access to the tools they need to continue to grow and build a thriving business.
The chile con queso and the tamales. What else for you, sir? That'll do. Okay, that'll be $21.49. We've been now in San Elizario 4 generations of Licones working, making the asadero by hand. And we also have a free petting zoo that's offered to our community. It's wonderful to hear that when they come down and they bring their little ones and they'll say, well, I remember coming, down here when my grandfather was alive, and this is a memory that I have.
Aquí trabajamos, mi hermano gemelo y yo. Y entre los dos corremos la granja.
My husband and I were both born and raised here in Rockport. We're first-generation farmers. Not only are we putting healthy food on the table, but this is also regenerative for the environment. And I think there's also the economic benefits of new farms like ours. There are new jobs available that weren't available before. And all of that stuff it's really exciting and important for small communities here on the Texas coast.
Toda la cantidad, la salud, la mejora en la salud, la economía se queda en la localidad, economía circular.
A big challenge for small farms and small producers is finding financing or having the working capital to just keep going. That's sink or swim kind of stuff.
The dairy industry is slowly dying out because the dairymen are not getting paid what that their milk is worth, and they can't keep sustaining themselves. And most likely for us, it'll be the end.
Tenemos que ver que el alimento es el motor de nuestros día con día. Entonces, si tiene mucho impacto, hay que rescatar, hay que ampliarlo.
We were invited to an agricultural meeting by one of our fellow friends, and that's where we met Miss Ruby. And she's just amazing. I remember sitting there with my son, and as she's giving her presentation, we kept thinking, wow, there are places out there that exist that help farmers. As farmers, we really don't ask for help, and we don't ask for money. Like I said, we will figure it out. And she says, but this is grant money that you can apply.
We had a $15,000 grant that was available for small agribusiness owners to apply for.
And then I got intimidated because I had thinking, I've never even applied for a grant. How do you apply for a grant? She said, oh no, but you're not alone. We'll walk through this.
Producers don't often identify themselves as business owners. They're very skilled at the production agricultural piece. However, there is a support that's needed in providing tools for them to strengthen their business operations, for them to make those 5-year projections, or even think about the long-term goal.
A grant like this through the Regional Food Business Center allows a small farm like ours to keep providing those environmental benefits that are like very real, tangible benefits for this community.
Nos iba el grant, nos iba a apoyar para tener equipamiento para el manejo de la cosecha, refrigeradores, un área de lavado, unos congeladores.
When you are a small producer and you're still in startup mode, it is a long, hard road to keep things afloat, to keep things moving. And a grant like this puts a light at the end of the tunnel.
In order for this work to continue, funding is absolutely essential. Somebody needs to be willing to make that initial investment to get the ball rolling.
We wouldn't survive without our farmers and ranchers and all of the work they do to make food accessible to our communities. If you really want to change the world, invest local.
As farmers, we prefer to stay in the background and be wallflowers, but when need be, we do speak up.
We need people who understand the importance of this work to step up and get involved, especially if they can support with funding.
To whom it may concern,
A quien corresponda.
To whom it may concern, Texas needs small producers. We are the ones working hard to provide fresh, locally produced, healthy food options for our communities.
we wouldn't still be in existence all these years if it weren't for amazing people like Miss Ruby Aguayo who help connect and support people.
This program allowed us to keep doing the work we believe in.
Al retomar la agricultura local, pues la gente tiene poder y autonomía sobre su salud, sobre su economía, sobre su medio ambiente, sobre su futuro.
I genuinely believe we must leave this world better than we found it. We live by this belief and feel that every day we help others thrive, so we all thrive.
We need programs like regional food business centers to support and lift up small food producers.
As farmers, we are a beautiful, beautiful force to be reckoned with.
Thank you for all of the good work that you do. Amy Belair.
Sandra Licon.
Irving Prieto.
An investment in this program is an investment in every American's future.